Whoa. That was something else. Bonbon, how do you feel about doing Oblivion?
Absolutely awful.
Great! That's what we love to hear. I'd say about what I said about the B&M Hypercoaster. That was absolute monster. This is the most perfect place in the world. Hey, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit of a hot topic at the moment in the UK theme park industry. So if you're not familiar with the group Merlin, perhaps you'll be familiar with Alton Towers, Thorpe Park. These are under the shelter company of Merlin Entertainments, who have recently upgraded their ride access pass system. If you're unaware of what this is a system for people with disabilities to be able to mitigate some issues with queuing. You now have to get a thing called a Nimbus card now, which I believe I already have. And the new cards they're rolling out have kind of a different way of separating types of reasons for needing it. So people have different reasons. People have mobility issues. That's obviously people with crutches, wheelchairs, mobility scooters, etc. There'll be ones for difficulty standing, so people who have like leg injuries who won't be able to stand in a queue for a long amount of time. Difficulty with crowds is one at the moment. So that one's really beneficial to people like me in the autism, formerly Asperger's kind of group, who don't like big crowds very much in confined spaces for a long period of time. You've got other ones, urgent bathroom needs. That's one where you'll get to use the ride access pass for, and a variety of other things. So the new system has changed things a little bit, because it used to be that difficulty standing and difficulty crowds were the same category, but now they've separated them, and people with difficulty in crowds can no longer use the ride access pass to be able to use the abbreviated queue system. This is obviously a problem for a lot of people with hidden disabilities like Asperger's and autism. I don't think we can call it Asperger's anymore, but that's what I was diagnosed with. So, but yeah, autism, people with who got overstimulated by situations, people with anxiety. Yeah, this is going to be a problem, because this means you can now no longer use the ride access pass. This comes following what has been an issue for a long time now, and was an issue that hit Disney before it hit here, and that was influencers advertising that you could get these things so easily and you could skip all these queues. And now they've realised that's happening because the ride access pass queues were getting so long and it kind of mitigated the point of it. That it is now kind of really doing one over on those of us who qualify for it. Me personally, I'm not so badly affected now as I used to be by this kind of thing. I'll live. But it's a lot of damage for other people in the kind of community of that are going to be affected by this. So I don't think it's great. I absolutely think that that you shouldn't be exploiting the system, and you shouldn't be getting it if you don't have any sort of medical condition. But again, people like me, we have a medical condition. We should be able to go and we should be able to get the help that we need, because there was a time where I did really need that help. I've since gotten over my fear of roller coasters, and I'm not a little bit better with crowds, but again, it's going to affect a lot of other people like me who are worse off, and I think it's a little iffy. I get why Merlin are doing it. I get the decision. I just don't necessarily agree with it wholeheartedly. That said, of course, there's the option of buy fast passes. If it's a necessity, if you really can't wait in the longer queues, there is the option of buying fast passes. Obviously, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna drop £8 to £10 per ride for a fast pass. Not when I'm an annual pass holder and I can just go whenever the hell I want. But if you're going and you have family members who are going to be affected by this, one of your options is fast pass. Unfortunately, it's that or stick it out. It's not great. However, I am considering I might record a guide of how best to tackle the parks in terms of most queue efficient ways of getting around rides. So that would help with being able to, if you do just buy a fast pass for 1 or 2 rides, maybe 3 maximum that are going to get really busy, and the rest you can kind of get by. It's not great. It's not a great thing that's happened here, but it's unfortunately what's happened because of influencers and people who are exploiting it. People who are using the fact there's one person in their group who has the pass to try and squeeze a group of 5 or 6 of them in when you're only supposed to have up to 3 people with that one person. I did see this in action at Chessington. I saw very large groups of people using one person's ride access pass to help everyone get in. It was like a party of 10 or 12. So I could thanks guys, but you kind of ruined it. I hope you enjoyed it though. Again, I'm not overly distraught. I will survive. It's not the end of the world for me. But for a lot of people, this is going to be an issue, and I do feel for them because I have been there. I understand it. It is horrible, the kind of feelings you can go through when you have that kind of anxiety and when you've got that kind of issue with being squished in a queue. Especially the Smiler queue, because that is literally just a cage. That is a really tight cage. Followed by a room with really badly overwhelming flashing lights. So, I get it's going to be a problem for a lot of people. And to those of you out there who may be watching this who are affected by this, I'm really sorry. Hopefully Merlin might overturn it. I've heard there's some sort of petition going around online to get this overturned. If you care, sign it. Sign it up. I'm going to look for it right after I finish this video and try and sign up for that. Because I do think it's affecting a lot of people. Because at the end of the day, if I needed to, I'd happily give up my access pass to someone who needs it, because it's important for those people to be able to enjoy a day at the theme park without being completely overwhelmed and shutting down and not being able to truly enjoy the day. Because what I really want is for everyone to be able to enjoy a day at the theme parks. Theme parks are a magical, wonderful place with amazing rides. It's a beautiful thing. But, everyone deserves the right to enjoy that within the scope of possibility. And I think taking some of that possibility away is a little bit of a bad move, personally. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the new changes. And let me know if you're affected by this. For everyone with existing cards like I have, I think you're fine for the duration your current card lasts for. Because I'm going on opening day, March 14th, and my ride access pass works fine. This was implemented on the 2nd of February. It is the 4th. So it works fine at the moment if you've got a ride access pass card, if you've got a Nimbus card. Once your current one expires and you get the new one with difficulty with crowds and difficulty standing separate, that's when you're done for if you've got difficulty with crowds. Now, if you've got that and another factor, you'll be fine. But if it's just difficulty with crowds, you're going to be in a spot of trouble. But, yeah, so if you've got the pass, use it while you can. If you've got the pass and you don't need it, maybe consider taking the normal queues every now and then. Maybe just use on the big ones. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this informative. Obviously I've just kind of rattled off what I've heard. If anything I've said is incorrect, let me know. I'd be happy to address it. If you want any further detail on how the pass works, as someone who's been using these passes for probably about a decade, maybe more now, because I've been using these for a very long time. If you want more info, let me know. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me. And I will see you in the future. See you in the next one, and thanks for watching.